earlier that I didn't finish before I left. And it's actually really good. It's a new flavor, the fresh cherry one. Really sweet, but really good. I'm gonna go make dinner and I have everything laid out here, and we're gonna make this chicken burger, which is literally so good. We made this once before and it was really good. On Sundays we always like to make something that kind of feels like it's like takeout food, because that would just really feel like a weekend meal, and this burger really does feel like it's like takeout food. It's really good. So we're just gonna make dinner and then probably chill on the couch for the rest of the night. I have a couple of things on my phone that I want to do, maybe read a little more, and that's gonna be my Sunday. It was a really lovely day actually, because the weather was really good. Yesterday and today are like the first sunny days of the year. Like the weather was really lovely, so we just enjoyed the sun today and it was really nice. So let's get started on dinner. Monday. I have a little cup of tea with me. I'm actually trying a new tea that I've been wanting to get for like a really long time. But like when you move out and you go get groceries, you do not get the most expensive stuff, because that is expensive. So this tea is from the brand Clipper, and I think those tea bags are like quite expensive, so I never actually got them. But when we were in the store yesterday, it was 50% off, so I was like, we need to try it. And honestly, it's really good. It's like a raspberry mint green tea, I think. I usually don't like mint that much, but I really do like this one. I actually think my aunt drinks this tea a lot, and I think I've tried it once at her house and really liked it, but now we got it and it's really good. I've actually had a pretty slow and chill morning so far. I don't necessarily always do this on Mondays, but for some reason I feel like on Monday, if I start the week like kind of slow, I'll be more productive later on in the day. I feel like I don't really know if that's like actually true, but we do have a lot to do today because I have a lot of editing to get done and just YouTube related things, because I've kind of set myself a goal to try and upload twice a week this entire month of April. At first I felt like that was really optimistic and like not really realistic for me, but so far it's been going very well, and I think I need to film like 2 or 3 more, and I kind of want to come up with like the ideas for those videos today and then catch up on editing all of the other videos. And honestly, it's really exciting because I really love making videos, and it's kind of really weird that I'm currently doing twice a week when sometimes it's like not even reachable to do 1 a week. And obviously it does take up a lot of time, but honestly I love it so much, and it's just really nice to be working on this. So I'm gonna finish my tea and then get started on editing. And also I set another goal for April, which is to try and finish this book. I started reading this when I went to Stockholm, and I do really like the book, but reading is just not a habit for me. And I say this all the time because I really want it to be, because I honestly really like it and it gives me such a good replacement for screen time. So I honestly really want to try and like read instead of being on like TikTok, because that just does nothing for you. I'm like a quarter in, so we still have a lot to read. So I think I want to take like a reading break today, because obviously with editing I'm like glued to my laptop like all day, and that is not very nice for your eyes. So I think I want to take like a reading break in the afternoon to try and read a little bit of my book. I just really want to reach that goal to finish this book this month, so I think we just need to force ourselves to try and read more, because I love it when I'm doing it, and like every time I think about it I'm like, oh, I would love to do that, but then like the start of actually doing it I'm like, oh, I don't know, and I just don't do it. So I also really want to try and read a little bit today, and we'll see how far we can get. So let's go do some work. is Tuesday and the weather is definitely not as nice as it's been the past couple of days. The sun was shining and now it's just all gray and gloomy and raining again, which really sucks. But I also just had a lot of trouble getting up this morning because I just didn't really have like a good night's sleep. I had this like nightmare that I murdered someone, which kept me awake for like an hour, and then I got really cold even though it was pretty warm actually in our bedroom. So I don't know why I got so cold. So it's currently 9 a.m. which is not that bad, but I wanted to wake up a little bit earlier because I have a lot to do today. Actually, the first thing that I'm gonna do is do my taxes for the first time ever. I registered my freelance business at the beginning of this year, so this is the first time I have to do my taxes. So that's one thing that I have to do. I actually don't know if it's the first thing I'm gonna do. I don't really know if I want my brain to have to think like right away. So I actually think I might start with editing for a little bit, and then I also have to make a couple of reels for someone. Yeah, that's something that I have to do today, and then a couple of small things I think. So that's kind of my plan for today. But first I need to make breakfast and a cup of tea. Wednesday and I have a coffee. I'm gonna start on my work for the day. I just had breakfast and I made these overnight oats, and I just feel like that's something that I want to try because I always see people prep their breakfasts for like a couple of days and then you just don't have to think about it anymore, and I really like that. So I had been wanting to try that, and yesterday I was like, I should just make it and see if we like it. So I made this recipe that I've seen on Instagram a lot from this girl that I follow, and it was quite a simple recipe, but I also thought that might be like a good idea to start with. But I really liked it actually, and I just texted Job because I made it for me and for him, and he also liked it, but his was a little bit too like soppy because I added a little bit too much milk. But with mine the consistency was also pretty good, so yeah, I quite liked it. But I do want to try like more recipes because this is the first one that I tried. I also just want to have more options for like breakfast and lunch, like have like kind of a rotation of things you can choose from, but then also kind of have the ingredients be a little bit similar, because I can't just buy like everything in a grocery store and then not make like half of it. But if the ingredients are like kind of similar, you can still choose what you want to make because you'll have the ingredients. I'm actually really tired today, but I have a lot to do, so I'm just gonna get started I guess and drink my coffee.